Hey.
At standing only 5'10" and 165 pounds, Allen Iverson was the most dominant force in the NBA during the 2000s. I gather all of you here today to award Allen Iverson for being inducted as the first ballot Hall of Famer in the 2016 NBA class. Iverson played 14 seasons in the league before retiring in 2010, which included most of his years in Philadelphia before being traded to the Detroit Pistons, Memphis Grizzlies, and Denver Nuggets. In 2001, he was awarded the NBA Kia MVP Award, which is debatably the most prestigious award in the NBA. During this season, Iverson averaged 31 points per game, and he led his team to the NBA Finals. He was also awarded a starting spot in the NBA All-Star Game, where he won the MVP trophy of that game. When I was growing up in middle school, the Philadelphia 76ers were my favorite team, so obviously Allen Iverson was my favorite player. When I would play the game of basketball, I tried to model my game after him because just like him, I was an undersized player who had to earn everything I got. Before his retirement, it was this I had to get my own Allen Iverson jersey because he was my biggest role model in the basketball world. And that is right here. After reading about and listening to Allen Iverson's speech, it seems to me that his interest chart is very similar to mine, as you can see here. He was focused on God, his family, his education, his friendships he made along the way, and of course, the game of basketball. For staying true to his home roots and never changing the player that he was, Allen Iverson changed the game of basketball forever. There were two main ways that Iverson changed the game. The first way was he completely reinvented the crossover. The crossover was one of the most common moves used in the game, but Iverson changed his move forever. When he first started this move, he always started it by doing a slight hesitation. When he did his hesitation, the defender would get off balance, and when the defender lost his balance, he would attack the defender's front foot and cross over to his other hand. Before the defender could recover and defend him again, he was so quick that he was already in his shooting motion. It was almost as if this move was impossible to stop. In his rookie season, he had his most historic crossover throughout his career against the veteran Michael Jordan. That year, he won the NBA Rookie of the Year award, and it was a running joke that he only won this award because no one could defend his crossover. The second thing Iverson did was create a sense of self in the NBA. When young players entered the league, it was the first time that all the attention was on them in their entire lives. This meaning that they were all over the television, billboards, etc. Because of this, everyone in the league seemed to create a false sense of self, and they always tried to act professional and proper, which that truly wasn't who they were. There was only one player who didn't do this, and it was Allen Iverson. Iverson did not change one bit for the media, and he acted the exact same as he did in his college days at Georgetown. He always let his tattoos show, he wore his baggy clothes, chains, and diamonds, and he always braided his hair in his tight cornrows, as he did his whole life. When he first started doing this, many people saw this as a big negative, but they soon realized that this was a positive. It was the first time someone stood up for themselves, and it created a legacy for many of the players that play today. Looking at the NBA now, all the players truly act like themselves in press conferences and TV interviews, and the main two forces in the NBA, Kevin Durant and LeBron James, said that they credit this to Allen Iverson because he was the first player who started to stand up for himself. In conclusion, we would like to celebrate Allen Iverson being a first ballot inductee to the 2016 NBA Hall of Fame class for his incredible gameplay along with changing the game forever. He is one of the most decorated players of all time because of his many accomplishments in the league. Iverson created a legacy in the NBA that we will never forget. Congratulations, Allen Iverson.